I'm also getting word that our next run is ready. So I just hyped this up a little because oh my gosh, I'm I'm excited for this. Seckswrecks is here to run Oldeste, and again, Oldeste. You're thinking, Zoku, you're pronouncing it wrong. That's Celeste. No, it's Oldeste 100%. But it's a short run. You don't want to blink because you don't want to miss any of this. Seckswrecks, please take it away.
Hi, yes. This is, in fact, Oldeste, not Celeste. Noel Berry, one of the original devs of this Celeste Classic, as it's been known. Some people might know it as Pico. Pico is actually the console it runs on, not the name of the game. Created this gag where you play as Granny, because throughout the Celeste community, we've debated back and forth over the years whether or not the Celeste Classic character is Madeline or Granny, and this is actually going to be settled for us, but not quite in this way, because it's Power Up with Pride. I, like always, have a special version of the game where not only is my movement going to be slower, but so is the soundtrack. So if we are ready on time, I'll get going in 3, 2, 1. So if you're not familiar with Celeste, I don't know how you got here, but it's a game about climbing a mountain. You've got an air dash that can go in the cardinal directions. You can do it once until you land on the ground again. And this is 100%, so I'm going to be collecting the trans rights berries. So, as I mentioned, this is a mod of the original where all of the movement speeds, not quite all of them, but most of the movement math has been multiplied by 0.35 to just slow everything down a little bit. And it makes a lot of really interesting strategies that people like me who were playing Celeste Classic in 2015 and theorizing about always thought were maybe cool, like going underneath the bottom of that level. It's not faster in the normal game, but here it is. And also, spike jumps are way easier in this version. So what you saw me there, lining up above to get a jump off the very top of a wall there as I fell down to it. Get used to seeing that. It's going to come up a few more times. So this is another screen that we always... Normally, in 2015 when I was running, we had to go around to the right side. And then later on, we discovered a way to go up the middle like that. That is incredibly hard. But this version makes it just pretty easy. That's kind of the running theme with this version of the game, is that it takes a bunch of really hard stuff and simplifies it down. Just going to take a moment to read the memorial dedicated to all the haters. That's right. So, this game is coded on the Pico 8 engine, which is what allowed me to slow down the music so easily, because the whole thing is just built into it. I just loaded the music sequencer and changed the speed that all the clips were going to be looping at, and it was that easy. So this level is another one that's pretty tricky to do in vanilla Celeste Classic, up this left side. But because of the delay you get and the floaty physics, it's a lot easier as Granny. Nope. So there I buffered a jump after going off the ledge. In Celeste, you have 6 frames of grace after leaving the ground to still input a jump. Here's another one, the going underneath the level. No, not possible or viable in vanilla, but Granny is just that good at mountain climbing that she can. And here's a really fun level. One of the ones that inspired me to speedrun Celeste in the first place was figuring out how to skip this one in vanilla. But so here, you have to do it a little differently. You have to use those spike jumps. And in order to get that spike jump, I had to align my parity. My X value needed to be, I don't remember if it needs to be odd or even, but it needs to be one of those. And the way you do that is rubbing up against the edge of the level there, which you saw me do. So this one's probably the hardest berry to actually get to in this version of the game. Noel, who made this mod, informed me that he didn't actually test if the berries were collectible, just that you could beat the game. Coming up on the last few levels here. This one has a lot of really fun stuff that, again, is very similar to the way harder strats that my old hands can't do anymore, or at least can't do reliably anymore. Let me take that berry from our friend Mushy. I don't know if anyone's noticed that before yet. My poor 8x8 Pico representation. We're gonna go for something risky here. Got it. Let's go. And that is the last berry in the last level, and we have summited for time.
Wow. That was fast. Oh my gosh.
Yep,
GG's.
it's a short game, and that actually was one of my fastest runs of this yet. I had to double check, but yeah, that's pretty quick. Went a lot better than practice.
Well, congratulations on that, Seckswrecks. I know you're well known for this kind of stuff, but just in case, if people want to find you, where can they?
So I am on Twitch, same name, Seckswrecks. I'm on the bird site. I'm on the elephant site. I'm on the egg bug site. Just about everywhere. No one takes this name, so if you see someone with this name posting, it's probably me. Everyone stick around for just a wonderful weekend that's going to be happening. Great cause here. Always a joy to be a part of these events and help raise money for the Trevor Project.
Thank you so very much. And of course, just like they said, stick around. We've got more amazing runs coming up. Looks like I'm not the only one who was stunned by that run, because we've got a couple of donations coming in for that. Wonder J sent in $100 saying, "Go, Granny, go!" And Gar, not the runner, sends in $15 to say, "Trans rights." That's right. Sorry, that one's on me. Gar sends in $15 to say, "Trans rights. Granny is best Granny." I agree wholeheartedly with all that. And once again, can you get some trans rights in chat, please? Nextlation, who was our runner for the run right before, you may not have you may remember that. I mean, again, that was just, again, not even 10 minutes earlier. But Nextlation, who was our runner for the fantastic Splatoon 3, sends in $200. Unfortunately, I hit my cap of money to donate. Here's to my demise. Time to pay forward to unlock new Super Luigi U. That's right. Nextlation was the runner of our first lost game of the event, Splatoon 3. And now they are paying it forward to our second locked game of the event, New Super Luigi U. That's coming up in a little under 24 hours. If we hit the $2,000 mark, M-Chan 338. Let me make sure I've read that right. I want to give them proper credit. M-Chan 338 will be playing Super Luigi U, all castles on the Wii U. Again, that is a locked game. We have to meet our incentive in order to see that. So if you want to see that, if you want to let the other Luigi brother get a turn on the screen, how often does that happen, you know? We're at $605 out of $2,000 right now. So get those donations in. And as a friendly reminder, that's not the only thing you have to donate to. You can put your donations towards multiple incentives. Exclamation mark donate will bring up our tracker for you. And when you're there, that nice little list on the right, you can select multiple incentives to choose from. New Super Luigi U, again, that's like almost a full day away. Don't count it out though. 24 hours is a very short period of time. You have to scroll down a little to find that. But in between, you've got some fantastic other incentives, like Taunt Mode for Jumper 2. Again, that's coming up in a little under 6 hours. You can name the pets in Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town and Stardew Valley. That's coming up tomorrow morning. Or actually, coming up next, Stonefly, the race between Osborne and Roadkill Revenge. You can choose the color of the mech that they'll be using. Again, Trans Rights is in the lead with $20 to Goth Mecha, which is that nice shiny black, red, purple combo, and Retro Green, which is 4 shades of green. Those are still sitting at $0, but we've got 2 players, y'all. We've got 2 players, 2 mechs for you to color. And your generous donations can make that difference. Speaking of generous donations, I have a $350 donation here from iGots. No comment, but thank you so much. Again, every little bit counts, no matter how small or how big. All of this goes to benefit the Trevor Project. And if you don't know what the Trevor Project is, again, suicide is the 2nd leading cause of death among young people. And lesbian, gay, and bisexual youth are 5 times more likely to attempt suicide than their straight peers. So the Trevor Project helps provide crisis intervention and suicide intervention services for these young people in need. Whatever you can give makes a tremendous impact. And even if you can't give, even if you're just here hanging out and chat, supporting us all, that's just as important. Thank you all so much for helping to make the world a kinder and more caring place. That is actually also my time here on the host desk at Winter Pride 2022. I will be handing it off to the dazzling Bijan Ketchup. The chat, please. Stay cozy, stay amazing. I will see you in chat.
everybody. I am the Bijan Ketchup, and I am here to be your host for the next few runs. And it's gonna be fun and chill, and we're gonna do great things because we are all awesome.